Is it killing you to be here with Superman, Batman unfolding downstairs?
I was just saying, I was like, they were like, what are you most excited to see? And I won't be able to see anything, obviously, because this day is so busy, but apparently my suit's on display near the Superman and Batman suit, which is like, blows my mind, and I just want to go see those suits, and I can't.
How badass was that cliffhanger?
Say that again?
How badass was that cliffhanger at the end of the...
I thought it was badass. Did you think
What do you expect to happen at the beginning of
Well, when we're coming back, we're going to kind of see how the Singularity affected everybody and kind of piece together exactly what happened, because it's not a completely direct pickup. And Barry is kind of, the Flash rather, is getting a lot of acclaim from the city for being a hero at this point, and Barry's having a hard time dealing with that just because, as we all know, Eddie stopped Wells, and he was kind of the hero that day, or was the hero that day, and Barry knows that, and I think he's kind of having a hard time dealing with the attention, and he's kind of shunned everybody that he works with because he doesn't want anyone else to have to die, and he's kind of going about things a different way when we find him at the beginning of season 2.
You said the suit is down there, which I saw.
Yeah.
One thing that I noticed, though, is it has the white emblem. Mm-hmm. Is that a thing that we were going to see?
That's a thing, yeah. I shot in the suit on my first or second day of filming, and I was in the red emblem. But yeah, I will be in that suit pretty soon. Yeah.
Have you tried to approach Andrew and the team about having an all musical episode, given the chops you guys all have?
No, I have not. Although I am like pushing just like fun in general on the show, and like maybe even the karaoke bar that we went to becoming like a frequent place we could go, and like bring Cisco and just have it be a set that we could hang out on and squeeze in karaoke moments here and there. I don't know though. I think a musical episode is like a season 10 type of thing if we make it.
I'm curious, not in terms of powers, but in terms of Barry as a character emotionally. How do you think the events of season 1 changed him, and as he's going into season 2? What do you think that evolution has been?
Well, I think the biggest thing is, as season 1 was winding down, I think he was getting a lot of confidence, and he was feeling like he knew what he was doing. He had that team behind him, and they all felt like they could take down these metahumans, and they were doing some good, and he was this hero that everyone said he was. But that's, like I said, it's all been kind of turned on its head a little bit for season 2. So Barry's going to spend, I think, a lot of season 2 maturing, trying to find confidence again. He's working with a new mentor that's going to help him hone some new powers pretty early on in the season. He discovers a new power in the second episode, actually, that I'm pretty excited about. Yeah.
How many episodes have you shot or read?
We shot 2 days on episode 1 before we came here.
So is there any crossover with Legends of Tomorrow or Arrow already?
There are some crossovers already planned, but nothing that we've shot already.
But again, at the end of the year probably, right?
Throughout the year and probably at the end of the year, yeah. There's going to be, I think it's going to start to be kind of a staple that around, I think it was episode 8 last year that Flash and Arrow had their crossovers. I think that's going to be the time every year, if we still have TV shows, that's when we'll cross over.
Is that mentor character related to the Jake Garrick revelation that Jeff tossed out yesterday?
The mentor character?
Yeah, that you...
Could be.
Maybe.
All right, another one. With the whole crossover thing and the thing I asked you about Superman in the beginning, how badly would you want to cross over with Supergirl?
Yeah, I mean, I've said from the beginning that would be my favorite. That would be my favorite DC character to have on the show for sure. Was Superman, or even if it was just a Clark Kent cameo. Like,
what about Supergirl though? Since Greg's doing Supergirl.
Yeah, no. It's different network, but yeah, same universe, same creators. So, and me and Melissa know each other from our Glee days. So I'd love to work with her again. I think it'd be fun.
With the marriage of Captain Singh, Flash has become the first TV show to have same-sex marriage.
Yeah, totally.
I'm wondering what you think Barry Allen's reaction would be to the recent same-sex marriage ruling.
I think it would probably be similar to how I feel about it. I mean, I bring a lot of my heart, I think, to the character, and I mean, I don't think ever something that's like a thing to Barry on the show I don't know, that his boss is a gay man married to another gay man. I don't think that's thing to Barry. I think it's just kind of is what it is.
Like, would he have celebrated with them? Or
Yeah, exactly.
given him a call?
Yeah, if he was invited, he probably wasn't invited. I would imagine. But I would imagine he sent him a congratulations bouquet or something in a card.
What are your favorite TV shows right now?
God, I'm like always behind. I'm trying to. I'm not watching much right now, to be honest, because when we start shooting, I can't watch anything. But Walking Dead, I've never missed an episode of. I've seen that all the way through. I'm just starting Mad Men. What? Yeah, I know. I've never watched Mad Men before. What else? Whenever someone asks me this question, I can't think of any of the shows that I'm watching. But I love TV, so pretty much anything.
Is there something coming up this season that you can't wait for the fans to see that you've seen an episode?
Yeah, I don't know too much about what else is to come other than the first. I know some vague things, but other than the first 2 episodes that I've read. And yeah, the things that have been kind of vaguely mentioned with mentors and iconic characters and whatnot that were teased in the season finale even. I think that's probably the most exciting thing, the biggest thing I'm excited about that I think fans will be excited about as well.
Do you read the current Flash run in the comics?
Yeah.
What do you think you could ever talk Andrew into doing maybe a Blue Flash storyline like that's been going on?
I don't think I'd have to talk him into it. That doesn't mean anything. I just
But you know, we all over the inside,
I think
right?
he would want to do it, is all I'm saying, without me pushing him in that direction.
According to Grant Gustin.
What gets easier about playing this character? What aspects of him get easier as you go? Is the action easier?
Logistically, the action, everything about shooting has become easier. I mean, the effects, I know how they work now. We have guest directors all the time, so it's more helpful now that certain things that they're maybe slightly confused about, I understand how we usually shoot them. So that's become easier for sure. I know what to expect in general when I read a page. I don't just think, oh, this is cool. I'm like, oh, this is what's going to take to shoot this episode in this moment. And it all becomes mentally just less of a strain just because you know what you're in for sure.